She went away on Christmas Day, didn't come back till New Year.
Hello and welcome to my entire owned TBR. This is a shelf tour, but also I'm going to tell you all the books that I own and have not read yet. If you would like to see any content or any vlogs or my thoughts on any of these books, be sure to leave a comment down below and I will try to prioritize them in 2023. I will just put a little disclaimer here. I apologize if I mispronounce names. I am really bad and I do try my very hardest. So I'm very sorry if my pronunciation is shit. And I hope you enjoy this video. Thank you so very much for watching. And I am going to get right down to it because I have a lot of books I need to read on these shelves. First, we have my top shelf, which holds my colouring books and my Game of Thrones collection. I do plan to read all of these, but I have not yet. The only other books on this shelf that have to be read are The Million Lives of Nina Gill by Emma Smith Barton, The Book Thief by Marcus Zuzak, Dream a Little Dream by Genovia Fletcher, and Rebecca by Daphne du Maurier. We have Raybater and Redemptor by Jordan I. Foucault, With Fire in Their Blood by Kat Delacour, The Night and Its Moon by Piper C.J., The Spirit Engineer by A.J. West, Defy the Night by Bridget Kremeter, Of Fire and Stars by Audrey Coldhurst, The House in the Cerulean Sea by T.J. Klune, Beasts of Prey by Anya Gray, Afterlove by Tanya Byrne, Heartless by Marissa Mayer, The Poison Heart by Kaylin Bayron, The Devouring Grey by Christine Lynn Herman, Wilder Girls by Rory Power, Stepsister by Jennifer Donnelly, The Raven Boys by Maggie Stiefvater, Ready Player One by Ernest Cline, A Sprinkle of Sorcery by Michelle Harrison, Blood and Honey, Gods and Monsters by Shelby Mahiran, The Priory of the Orange Tree by Samantha Shannon. Here we have the Women of the Otherworld series. I have read 3 of these and have to read Industrial Magic, No Humans Involved, Haunted, and Broken. The top of my other shelf is Hogfather by Terry Pratchett, The Switch by Beth O'Leary, books 2 to 10 in the True Blood series, Revival by Stephen King, Little Woman by Louisa May Alcott, So Cute It Hurts by Go Aikemada, Soul Eater Not by Astuti Ocampo, Our Shade of Night by Marina Enriquez, Book Lovers by Emily Henry, The Dead Romantics by Ashley Poston, My Killer Vacation by Good Girl Complex by Elle Kennedy, X-Hex by Erin Sterling, This Place Is Still Beautiful by ZCTN, If There's No Tomorrow by Jennifer Ella Armentrout, Becoming Mila by Estelle The Fine Print by Lauren Asher, The Magnificent Sons by Justin Mayers, Open Road Summer by Emery Lord, The Falling in Love Montage by Sierra Smith, Ugly Love by Colleen Hoover, The Bride Test by Helen Huang, Internment by Samira Ahmed, What If It's Us by Becky Albertalli and Adam Silvera, Fierce Fragile Hearts by Sarah Bernard, Opposite of Always by Justin A. Reynolds, On the Come Up and Concrete Rose by Angie Thomas, One Last Stop by Casey McQuiston, The Charm Offensive by Alison Cotran, The Merciless by Danielle Vega, Every Last Word by Tamara Ireland Stone, Have We Met by Camille Baker, This One Summer by Gillian Tamaki and Mariko Tamaki, When the Lights Go Out by Mary Kubika, All the Missing Girls by Megan Miranda, The Final Empire by Brandon Saunderson, In My Dreams I Hold a Knife by Ashley Winstead, The Hunting Wives by May Cobb, Blood Orange by Harriet Tice, Things Have Gotten Worse Since We Last Spoke by Eric LaRocca, All Her Little Secrets by Wanda M. Morris, A Little Life by Hannah Yanagihara, Beartown by Frederick Bagman, Let the Right One In by John Advici Lindquist, The Shadow Man by Helen Fields, The Shining Girls by Lauren Bukes, The Death of Mrs. Westaway by Ruth Ware, The Good Daughter Blindsighted and Kiss Cut by Karen Slaughter, Carrie, The Shining, Cider, It by Stephen King, The Watchers by A.M. Shine, Hex by Thomas Old Huvelt, The Library of the Unwritten by A.J. Hackwith, Watching You, The Girls by Lisa Jewell, The Sisters by Claire Douglas, Her Body and Other Parties, and In the Dream House by Cameron Maria Machado, Zodiac Academy, The Awakening by Suzanne Valenti and Caroline Peckham, Gideon the Ninth by Tamsin Muir, Mina and the Slayers by Amy McCaw, Phoenix First Must Rise, edited by Patrice Caldwell, Devil House by John Darnell, Cinder, Scarlet, Cress, and Winter by Marissa Mayer, A Heart So Fierce and Broken, A Vow So Bold and Deadly by Bridget Kremeter, Daughter of Smoke and Bone, Dreams of God and Monsters, Days of Blood and Starlight by Laini Taylor, The Crown of Gilded Bones by Jennifer L. Armentrout, An Ember in the Ashes, A Torch Against the Night, A Reaper at the Gates, and A Sky Beyond the Storm by Saba Tahir, Shadow and Bone, Siege and Storm, and Ruin and Rising by Leigh Bardugo, The Selection, The Elite, The One, and The Air by Kira Cass, Six of Crows, and Crooked Kingdoms by Leigh Bardugo. We have my Sarah J. Maas shelf, and for this, the only books that I have not read are Queen of Shadows, Tower of Dawn, Empire of Storms, and Kingdom of Ash. November 9th by Colleen Hoover. We have my Shadowhunter books, and the only two I have not read are Chain of Iron and The Red Scrolls of Magic, Book 1. The Cabin at the End of the World, A Head Full of Ghosts, Survivor's Song, Disappearance at Devil's Rock, Growing Things and Other Stories, The Pallbearers Club, The Little Sleep and No Sleep Till Wonderland by Paul Tremblay, Bird Box by Josh Mallerman, Under a Watchful Eye and Apartment 16 by Adam Neville, Ninth House by Leigh Bardugo, Babel by R.F. Kuang, Six Crimson Cranes by Elizabeth Lim, The Whisper in Dark by Kelly Andrew, The Prison Healer by Lynette Noni, The Drowned Woods by Emily Lloyd Jones, Build Your House Around My Body by Violet Coopersmith, Spells for Forgetting by Adrian Young, The Once and Future Witches by Alex E. Harrow, Her Majesty's Royal Coven by Juno Dawson, Fire with Fire by Destiny Soya, Caraval by Stephanie Garber, She Who Became the Sun by Shelley Parker Chan, Black Lake Manor by Gar Morphus, Dowry of Blood by S.T. Gibson, These Hollow Vows by Lexi Ryan, The Ghost That Ate Us by Daniel Kraus, Whispers and the Roars by Kay Webster, I'm Traveling Alone by Samuel Bjork, Parallel Hells by Leon Craig, Out by Natsu Karino, Full Immersion by Gemma Armour, Threadneedle by Carrie Thomas, Mirage by Samia Dodd, Ziggy, Stardust and Me by James Brandon, How to Kill Your Family by Becca Mackey, Iron Widow by Zairan J. Zhao, This Golden Flame by Emily Victoria, Cemetery Boys by Adrian Thomas, The Wicker King by Kate Ankrum, The Nature of Witches by Rachel Griffin, The Bright and the Pale by Jessica Rubinkowski, Sorrowland by Rivers Solomon, The Savage Song by V.E. Schwab, Extraordinaries by V.E. Schwab, Undone by Kat Clark, Shadow Shaper by Daniel Jose Older, Forging Silver into Stars by Bridget Kremeter, Hidden Bodies by Caroline Kepnes, Manhunt by Gretchen Faulkner Martin, My Favorite Manson Girl by Alison Uminger, The Other Boy by M.G. Hennessy, Mirror Mirror by Cara Delevingne, Sweetheart by Peter James, Hecla's Children by James Brogan, Haunted by James Herbert, and Wings by Virginia Andrews. Here we have some books that are really wedged in here, so I'm not taking them out. I have the whole 12-book Darren Shan series, The Walls Around Us by Nova Summa, Other Breakable Things by Kelly York Rowan Altwood, The Bells by Donielle Clayton. We then have the Charterme series, I Have to Read Restore Me and Ignite Me. We have the Three Dark Crowns series. I have to read Two Dark Reigns and One Dark Throne. We then have the Scythe trilogy, and I have to read The Toll. Kingdom of Souls by Rena Barron. When I Was 10 by Fiona Cummins. Five Minds, Guy Morphus. Platform 7, Louise Doughty. An Anonymous Girl by Greer Hendricks and Sarah Pecknick. The Thursday Club by Richard Osman. Twisted Games, Twisted Hate, and Twisted Lies by Anne. The Atlas 6 by Olivia Blake. In the Seeing Hands of Others by Nat Ogle. I Follow You by Peter James. The Twins by L.V. Matthews. And How to Survive Everything by Ewan.
She went away on Christmas Day, didn't come back till New Year. He thought everything had changed, but it was all in his head, a sad invention. As soon as I mentioned the boy girl do their own thing, no lonely heart. So go